My name is John. My title is Director of Commercialization for Innovations. My score for Roadmunk is 4 out of 5. For more reviews, click below. So prior to using Roadmunk, we, like a lot of people, were using Atlassian's suite of solutions for Jira, for the entire process of building the roadmap, as well as doing features or setting up features. And the big complaint was the complexity and the lack of transparency in trying to find things. There were a lot of features, but it wasn't easy to work with, particularly for different roles in the organization. So some people were product owners, some were developers, some were QA, and trying to find the right information was really hard, especially for the roadmap aspect. And the group I was in was product development and product management, as well as product marketing. And we used Roadmunk to build a clearer series of actions that was just easier to use for the teams that were in product development. It synchronized well with everything we needed, and one of its biggest uh, advantages was it was easy to show others what we were going to do, as well as communicate what our roadmap was using Roadmunk. So it worked very well for the group we were in. We were about 10 people, and it was lighter to use. It was easier to set up and easier to manage for the team that we were in. And it became a good way to also exchange information between people that were remote, as well as people who were in the office. We chose Roadmunk for a number of reasons. One of them was ease of use and setting it up. So having a web-enabled tool that was far less onerous to manage and to set up was really, really important for a team that just needed to use the tool and didn't want to be concerned with the back end. And we just didn't need as many features. So it was the right level of technicality or technical feature set that let us use it. And it not being complicated meant people who just started on our project could jump in and use it really quickly. It was also very good to work with a web-based tool that we could set up and use from anywhere. We too got caught by COVID, and we all went back to doing remote, and having a web-based tool, whether you're working on an iPad, whether you're working on an iPhone, whether you're working on an Android device, a laptop, desktop, it really made things easier to set up, to manage, and to communicate across the board. And in terms of fees and licensing, was far, far less expensive, which was important because we were a smaller company under 100 people, and budgets for software, particularly SaaS software, mattered a lot. So those are some key reasons why we wanted to do it, and also because we liked the tool that was just easier to use in general for a lot of people whose mother tongue, believe it or not, was not English. So having a simple interface, being able to see things visually, makes a big difference for people who have different backgrounds and being able to manage a process. Using Roadmunk took, I would say, 15-20 minutes for us to get up, share it with everyone, and start using it. It's a very straightforward design, and it really does speak to the needs of someone in product development or product marketing to be able to set up those backlogs or things that need to get done. So we needed very little time to use it. It was quite self-explanatory, and we'd set things up the way we wanted to just within our own team. So not a lot of time. No one needed training. We decided on the labels that we wanted to use ourselves. It was just really easy to add things in and communicate with others when things got added. So we had little or no uptime compared to a lot of the other tools that we had to use. So we were very thankful for that. So if you're looking to get Roadmunk and you're a cross-functional team, so if you're doing any kind of software development, for example, or even I would say like marketing for like a product marketing as well, because when you have cross-functional teams, and particularly in IT companies, you're going to have people who do development, who do UX design, who do different aspects of the product development. Roadmunk was great just because it let you see what you needed to get done and who needed to do it. Just the simplicity of setting it up and having a web-based tool made it so much easier, and the fact that it was just a lightweight tool to use. There wasn't an overload of functions, which is probably the most crucial thing. It's just finding what you need to use. So I loved it for the fact that we were a cross-functional team. We were moved about because of the pandemic, that it was light and easy to use. And if you're looking to build a roadmap or if you're looking to build features, it's just the right amount of depth that you need to be able to do it efficiently and not get too deep into the details where you're hunting for things. And the way it's laid out on the UI and the UX is very friendly, very easy to use, and you don't have to dig forever to find stuff. And that was really key for us to be able to use it in a quick and easy mode in a cross-functional team with people with different backgrounds as well.